thing as you define me here. The man on the wing who came along to wake me from this cold dark night, who keeps to himself the formulaic reason of appropriate parts, and knows not the lantern burn he put around my heart. How did the moon make such a thing as me to find you here? Woman of wilderness and river bones you remember lying in, winding the filaments of joy once known that you need living in. Who knows now the already knowing in your arms? What is this loom that I've become, spinning garments never worn, stealing his footprints through a golden grove, or running before the dawn, wondering how long I can fake it being so very strong before he wakes, elliptic robber in the night. How did the world make such a thing as you define me here? The man on the wing who came along to wake me from this cold dark night, who keeps to himself the formulaic reason of appropriate parts, and knows not the lantern burn he put around my heart.
Mr. Berenger,
Call me Les.
if you don't mind, I prefer formality in professional situations.
Lester is fine as well. Beatrice, that's a name you don't hear much of anymore.
I was named after my great-grandmother.
Beatrice, would you mind removing your sunglasses? I'd prefer to see who I'm talking to.
My eyes. They're hypersensitive to light. I have photophobia. Thank you. Lester.
Now, how can I help you?
As I told you on the telephone, I'm here to file for a divorce.
Divorce can be a many-tentacled beast. Are there children involved? Communal property? Are you in need of financial support? The thing is, you don't really get divorced from someone, you get divorced to them. There's a lingering effect. Are you sure you want a divorce? What is it that you really want, Beatrice?
I want to find my husband. I want you to find my husband.
He's missing?
Yes.
I'm not in the missing persons business, but I can refer you to a private investigator. Maybe we can find him through his line of work. What does your husband do for a living?
I'd rather not say.
You're protected here. I'm on your side, Beatrice. You'd rather not say because...
Because he robs banks.
Why do you want a divorce?
Infidelity. He ran away with my sister.
I'm sorry for the betrayal you must feel. But California is a no-fault divorce state. You don't really need a reason to file for a divorce here. You can just do it. With that said, the more we can get on him, the better for you. Is there anything else that you want to tell me about your husband?
Awesome for doing that. My crotch. You're like the most amazing woman ever. It has money come from her breasts.
Just for us to get a start. All right? Good. Well, all the electricity is going to go out next year. All of it. Not just a little bit.
So we need to buy some generators?
We don't need to buy any of that shit. We just need to get the fuck out of here. All right, we need to go to the mountains somewhere. All electricity goes out, and it's going to take 2 years to get it back, if they even get it back. All right, we're not even seeing money come to an end. It's all coming to an end. All right, the further away we are from people, the better.
You okay, Ray?
Radiation, solar flares. I'm fine, baby.
I'm just trying to keep it, neat.
I know. I just want you to know what we're using it for.
To get away.
To get away.
Yeah.
And for a fresh start. Not to be rich. There's no point in being rich. The fuck is this? There's a solar wave headed right for our fucking heads. It's as big as the size of Jupiter. We're still dicking around on these TV shows.
People don't know what else to do, babe. They can't face what's really going
Yeah,
on.
people don't know what else to do. You know, solar flare hit us once before. It was like 150 years ago. And then it didn't do much because we just had some like telegraph machines. It wiped those out. But now we got satellites, computers, everything. It's gonna wipe every fucking thing out. And you and I are gonna be tucked away someplace pretty. Someplace in the mountains.
I don't like the mountains.
Have some apple. I'm gonna take a shower.
I'm not going to the mountains, Ray. I don't like them. They feel really cramped and you can't grow anything up there. You don't even know anybody in mountains? No, I don't.
In the year 2525, who knows if we'll still be alive? I know we won't, cause we'll be sucked up by the sun, just like Superman when his planet was done. And we don't have any spaceships because we've been eating too much food, and we're too much fat to think of how to do something like that. Because we're all dumb and really fat, and we watch TV and play ping pong all day long. All day long. All day long, we watch TV. All day long. All day long. All day long, we watch TV and we eat food. KFC, 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 dollar, Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut.
If he robs banks, this would seriously complicate matters in a divorce case. That's a federal offense. Does he have a rap sheet? Has he served time?
He's never been to prison.
Never been to prison. All right. Any firearms registered in his name?
Ray doesn't use guns.
What does he use? A slingshot? A bow and arrow? A medieval battle axe? I'm starting to feel jerked around here. Don't jerk me around. What's going on?
He uses hypnosis. He hypnotizes the bank tellers.
Hypnosis. Look, no offense, Beatrice, but I'm going to have to pass on your case. And to be perfectly honest, I also know an excellent shrink I can refer you to.
I'm not crazy. Please, hear me out. My husband is a highly intelligent, dangerous man. He self-administers low doses of morphine, which enables him to hypnotize other people. I don't know how he does this. I just know what he's told me.
A junkie bank robber hypnotist. Anything else?
Yes. I believe he has hypnotized my sister and is holding her against her will.
A junkie bank robber hypnotist kidnapper. Did I leave anything out?
You don't believe me? Fine.
I'm sorry. I've never run into anything quite like this before. Please, have a seat.
Ray? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Would you tell me how you hypnotize the bank tellers? Please?
I don't know how to tell you.
I know, I didn't want to bother you with it, but I just really want to know. I can't keep thinking about it.
Well, baby, it's not much to it.
Well, what's to it?
You'd laugh.
Okay. I'll laugh.
I just tell them to give me the money.
Uh-huh. And then?
They give me the money.
They give me the money. But how does that work?
Well, I have to dose before I do it. I never do it without doing that.
Really?
It's not hypnosis, really. It just... I mean, if it's anything, it's more hypnotizing myself.
To do what?
To be confident. And I don't have to do much to convince myself. So I don't have to do much to convince anyone.
Well, what are you convincing yourself?
To go through with it. And I don't know how well it would work on just anybody, but when you're at a bank, talking to a bank teller, it's most important to them to please you.
Yeah.
So it's like taking candy from a baby. For some reason it just happens, and I know that I can walk inside of that bank and just take what I want.
Never knew how much I love you. Never knew how much I cared. But when you put your arms around me, You give me a fever that's so hard to bear. When you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. The sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night.
just had an intense dream.
You did? What happened?
I was around a pool. It's a girl, it's like a freaky monkey girl. She's like it's like burnt skin. It's like dark. It's like burnt but not burnt. It was really cold. She had some sort of like long finger. She's like pointing with her long finger. She's pointing at my shoulder, and I felt cold, and whenever I looked into her eyes, I could really see her eyes. I felt warm. It's like she talked, but she didn't talk. And if I listened to her, I felt warmer. And
What? You felt warmer when what?
when I'd listen to her, when I'd follow her, she wanted me to follow her.
Where?
I don't know. But I wanted to follow her.
You okay?
We should start talking about what we're gonna do.
You mean today or when we leave?
When we leave. We need to think about that.
I have been thinking about it. I've actually been thinking a lot about it for a couple months, like months and months. I've been sort of making plans to do something, and then you came along, and I figured you were who I was supposed to do it with.
What is that?
Have you ever heard of eco-villages? Do you know what an eco-village is?
Not a hippie commune.
No, not a hippie commune. Not a hippie commune. Not at all. I don't want to go back to the 60s or something. It's an intentional community. It's a bunch of people who know and work together to make a new life. And it's in Brazil.
It's a hippie
and
commune.
It's near the rainforest, and it looks amazing. And I have to go there. I think you would really like it.
And what about the mountains?
Maybe there's mountains there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but something ancient, something crisp. Something where there's lots of land and there's not something that's already started by people. I mean, they already have a system. They already have...
They're developing a system. It's a constant influx process. I mean, yes, there's certain things already set up, but that's... You agree to be a part of that or not, or you make an idea that would improve upon it. But at least you're working with a community, with a bunch of people who are ready to work with people in that kind of way. And they don't have any money. They don't have any kind of monetary system like that. So it's completely the way that you want things.
What do you know about this place, or where did you hear about it? What do you think we got all this money for?
Well, why did we get all the money? I thought it was to get out of here.
It's to give us a start.
Yeah.
To use it for something.
Yeah, and it can totally work with us in Brazil. I met this guy Fabian, and he had been there, and he was there for some time, and he was back here trying to get money to get back. He had some problems with the law or something, and he had to leave, and I stayed up all night and talked with him about it one time, and I've known since then that's what I need to do. Like, I need to get down there. And I think you would look so beautiful in the jungle. I think it's exactly where we're supposed to be. And that money could totally help us get down there. It wouldn't even dent what we have. And then we get there, and then we have that to work with people. We have that to buy more land. We have that to build more structures. We have that to build more irrigation and whatever else needs to be there. I mean, they don't just let in anybody. It's not like an open... You're really carefully considered. But I'm sure if we can offer that kind of amount of assistance, they would take us. Why wouldn't they take us? That's where we're supposed to be.
Okay, think about this. What about the Himalayas?
What about the Himalayas?
We could get our own plot of land. It wouldn't have to be high up in the mountains. You know, we could be in India, it could be Tibet. We'd have our own land. We have enough money to pay for some labor. We could have our own commune. You could start your own commune. We could invite other people.
But I'm not together enough to start my own commune, babe. Like, there's
How
no
more
way.
together do you need to be?
I need other people who know what the fuck they're doing.
Baby, you
I
have
don't
me.
know what I'm doing.
Okay. You
Yeah,
have me.
yes. And we totally have skills and awesome things that we can do, but there's plenty of stuff that we can't do, and that's why we have to work with other people.
Exactly. There's plenty of people there too that we could work with.
Yeah, but I'm not really into mountains, you know? Like, they just feel very...
Expansive?
No,
Free.
the opposite, the complete. They feel like you can't breathe. They feel like you're being crunched in with all the
Crunched
land. You know, like that's how mountains are formed. These
It's expansive.
plates are doing this, and you're just like, "Rah!" all this stuff underneath you, and it's.
You couldn't get any closer to the sky. What's
somewhere
more expensive than
where
the
I
sky?
can breathe and I can meet a toucan. A toucan.
toucan.
You know? Those big birds.
What about where you could meet a Tonka?
What's a tonka?
Like a Buddha.
Like a Buddha.
Yeah.
Who's a hippie now?
I'm telling you, the mountains, they have a different kind of energy. It's crisp, right? And it stabs you right there.
I don't want to go be stabbed by a mountain. I want to go somewhere really pretty and nice and beautiful and full of beautiful, lovely people. And it's so much further where you're going. We'd be on a plane for days. To get to Brazil, we could go somewhere a little bit further south and then go from there. We'd be there a day. We'd be there less than a day.
What is it? A couple of days compared to most of them.
Be there, I know, but I hate airplanes. They're so confining.
I can't do a hippie commune. I know what you're saying, it's not a hippie commune, but it's a hippie commune.
Why? You don't even know these people. You haven't.
You don't know them either. Who the fuck is Fabian? Baby, we have everything. We have everything that we need. Okay? We have money. Alright? We don't have to be alone. We can have other people with us. Alright? But we don't have to go somewhere where there's already a group of people doing things. We can start fresh. Alright? And you don't have to know how to do anything. Alright? Except get fat and have babies.
You're so crazy. You're just full of this morning stuff that's like making you funny.
It's called an erection.
But we would die. You get that, right? Like, we would die. If we were just out there in the mountains with these people that we've hired, like we're the lord and the lady of the fucking land, we will die. We will spread seeds on hard ground, just like in the Bible, and we'll die.
I want to have kids, Zoe. Yeah, your sister can't have kids. She's infertile.
Really?
Yeah.
Like forever?
I don't know how long.
Has she always been that way? No?
No.
What happened?
She went to the doctor one day. She came back and was crying. She said she can't have kids.
She's always wanted kids.
I know.
Can we just get out of here and then figure stuff out? You don't have to figure out everything in this little room.
Look, we just need to be here for a few more days, okay? Now after that, we can go to anywhere we want, out of the country. We can have a little vacation, okay? We have time to talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But I don't think I'm ever gonna want to have kids. It's totally a fucked up notion. I think you should just let that die with Beatrice. She's much more mother material than I'm ever going to be or am interested in being. She would be a great mom. But that's not going to happen with you anymore. So I think you have to think about the land as being our children and our new friends as being our family and the world as being our family. You know? I mean, you can put all of that energy into all of those things. And there's going to be so much for us to do. I can't imagine you'll miss having kids that much. I mean, time will just go by and they won't be there. And that'll be okay. Maybe it's just an age thing, you know? Like your insides are just going, this is the time. This should totally happen. But it's not like you really you need or want that. It's just...
What is it?
It's just biology. It's just weird gut.
Don't you have the same biology?
No.
Isn't your body telling you want to have kids?
No. Not at all. My body tells me to flee from children.
There's nothing else for me to do but have children. So you really need to start considering that if you're going to be with me, where you really stand on having children. Because we're not going to a hippie commune. I didn't do this just to start doing the same old fucking shit that everybody's been doing for years. I didn't do this to regress back to what the hippies wanted. Alright? This is new. I got this money to give us a start, and I'm not going to throw it away on the same shit that people have been throwing away in this life. Go to the store.
Another wailing wall, a slip, a fall, an emptiness that holds it all. I know it blinded. A star that travels into holes to get a sense of how it ends. It's better than to shine uncounted. Is this my howling book? Is this all that you took from me? I wrote it as a way to say so far away from me.
Shall man seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle, and on their heads were, as it were, crowns like gold, and their faces were as the faces of men, and they had hair as the hair of women, and their teeth were as the teeth of lions, and they had breastplates, as it were breastplates of iron. The sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle. And the rest of the men, which were not
Another
called by this page,
page
yet repented
to
not of the
tell
works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols,
so many
of gold,
feelings
silver,
with
and
the
brass, and
face
stone, and of wood, which neither can see, nor hear, nor walk. Neither they repented they of their
Another
murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their
soul to
fornications, nor of
try
their
and
wickedness.
feel. It's
I
almost
saw another
like you
mighty
thought me
angel, and I
real.
took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey, and as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. And he said unto me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. That's it. You just have to find everybody else who knows about this stuff and is willing to fight it. That's why we have to go where there's other people. That's why we can't be by ourselves. You can't get through the end times with just me. That's what you want, right? To get through it? To get out of it?
Well, that's just you.
Not just me. That's what I'm saying.
So
Yeah, but not just with other people.
people who understand and feel the same way about things that we do.
Yeah, like our children and family.
An emptiness that holds it all. I know it blinded.
That should do it. I'll email you a draft divorce agreement for your approval.
I don't use email.
Everyone uses email. Why don't you have email?
I prefer my letters handwritten and delivered the old-fashioned way.
What, Pony Express? I'm kidding.
Most amusing, Lester. There are still those who believe in the personal touch.
Personal touch, right. How about I FedEx hard copy to you then? I assume you can accept Federal Express?
Yes, of course.
I apologize if I seem insensitive to your values. You're an unusual woman, Beatrice. Maybe you get this from other people, but in a certain light, from a certain angle, you look like you could be an actress in some 40s noir film. It's not an act with you, is it? I mean, it's more than just an act with you, isn't it?
Thank you, Lester. I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, it was meant that way. Tell me, Beatrice, how do I appear to you?
You? You could be in The Man Who Knew Too Much. Hitchcock.
It's the suit, isn't it? It's a real problem. All my exes tried and failed to dress me. Is that something women do, to unconsciously push their men away? Because if it is, it's worked on me every time. All my suits look like this. Once you find a style you like, I don't see the point in changing. When I find a woman I really like, well, enough about me. I'll FedEx your papers later today. You should have them by tomorrow morning.
Thank you, Lester. And by the way, it wasn't the suit. It's not the clothes that make the man. It's the man that makes the clothes. I'll be in touch.
Spending we had to do. There was a little thing called 9/11. with some risky practices that ultimately are all guaranteed
Can you please just pick something, babe, and stick with it?
Which dreams?
I'll let the breeze falling down on it.
Give excitement. Store runners.
I'm trying.
Don't give me a hard time.
It's nothing good.
I was a little under the weather that day.
There's like 9,000 channels and there's nothing on.
One shopping grief opportunity I liked comes from lead sellers who are offering commemorative bottles of 9/11 wine. This Merlot.
Good mornings. Not
Seriously. Please.
Then it's time to start thinking about your Medicare coverage.
We have some breaking news. The elusive Svengali bank robber has struck again. Nicknamed Svengali by the FBI after apparently hypnotizing bank tellers into handing him their cash, Svengali is a white male, about 30 years old, 6 feet tall, 180 pounds, with wavy brown hair and a mustache. He was last seen wearing a red t-shirt under a dark navy jacket and black pants. The FBI has issued a $10,000 reward for his arrest and conviction. KROB-TV asked Svengali's latest victim what it was like to be hypnotized.
I just remember like a dark shadow and then a bright light, but I don't remember his face or anything about the man, except that he was really good at what he did.
We return now to your regular programming.
Something else, not French.
I guess the concern is when you appear to solve the problem.
Hey.
How did you let this happen? I don't understand.
Baby, this is nothing. They have my picture. That's it.
They have your picture. They're gonna know who you are in a matter of hours. It's not gonna be a problem. It's all over. It's all fucked.
It's not.
They're gonna be here. It's done.
Anybody see me?
Are you kidding? This is fucked.
Baby, this is great.
We are fucked.
This is exactly what I wanted.
What?
Come on. We have to celebrate.
What are you talking about?
Babe, you're gonna see. This is no big fucking deal.
Ray, they have your picture.
They have my picture. My mom has my picture.
What are you talking about?
Baby, this is great. This is everything I fucking dreamed of.
To be on the news? To get caught?
Yes. We're stirring things up.
The question is, why does the president not then say that? And say, listen, we've got
I'm gonna get some champagne. We're gonna celebrate.
You are fucking nuts. You can't leave here. You can't leave.
We're gonna party. No one's gonna recognize.
Are you listening to me?
I am listening to you, baby. I'm telling you, there's nothing to worry about.
How can you leave here? Your face was just on fucking national news. Seems really, 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 really fucked, Ray.
Baby, we're in it now, and you have to trust me, okay? This is the kind of thing that's gonna pull us down, okay? We can't look back now, okay? We can't get negative. We have to pull through. We have to move forward. And we gotta drink champagne. I love you, and I'll be right back.
Let's say home banks not only cost you a lot of money, they're a pain to haul around. But there's an easier solution to your hard water problems, and it doesn't use salt. This is Easy Water, and it's the water system where homeowners are choosing over bulky, expensive water softeners. Start saving money right now by calling Easy Water at 888-7-NO-SALT.
Call now and try Easy Water for 90 days risk-free.
How far would you go to help save someone's life? How about to your closet, or your attic, or garage? When you donate your clothes, furniture, or other goods to the Salvation Army, those goods change lives. Donate today. Visit donation center near you, or call 1-800-SA-TRUCK for free pickup. They will donate the most good.
Every minute of every day.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand.
Beatrice? It's me, Zoe. Bridget? You've got some nerve. Let me speak with Ray. Why do you insist on calling me that? You know that's not my name. Ray's not here. I didn't want to call, but we are in deep shit here. I didn't know who else to call. What did he do? Where is he? What happened? He robbed a bank, and the surveillance cameras busted him. Ray's on TV. He's on the fucking news. And now the police are after us, and I don't want to go to jail for something I didn't do. Slow down, Bridget. Slow down. Pay attention. I'm about to tell you something very important. Okay, but hurry up. Ray will be back here any minute. And don't call me Bridget. I'm not Bridget anymore. I'm Zoe. Ray is not who you think he is. He's dangerous. He will turn on you and hurt you. Ray will not hurt me. He loves me. We're happy. I'm happy. You don't sound happy, Bridget. Sorry. Zoe. Did he tell you why we couldn't have children? He said you were infertile. I didn't know you were infertile, Bea. I wasn't infertile. I was pregnant. We got into a fight, and I miscarried. I lost our child. Can you hear what I'm saying? Why are you telling me this? You're just trying to scare me so that you can get him back. I don't want Ray back. I'm divorcing him. You don't know Ray. You don't know who he really is. And you do? Why are you telling me this? I'm fucking in love with him. I'm not divorcing Ray because you stole him from me. I'm divorcing Ray because he's a psychopath. Do you know what that is, Bridget? Do you know what a psychopath is? Ray is no psychopath. I miscarried because he kicked me in the stomach. In my womb. After the miscarriage, the doctor said I had internal bleeding. I went into surgery, and they said my ovaries were damaged. They removed my ovaries. Bridget? Are you still there? Hello? They removed your ovaries? Just tell me where you are. This is a lot to take in. I don't know. Everything is going up in flames, Beatrice. This whole fucking society is coming down. I have got to get to Brazil. Brazil? Just tell me where you are and then get the hell out of there. Downtown. At the Flamingo Motel, room 130. I'm sorry, Beatrice. I really am.
I will fly again. somewhere where lies are true. I will fly again on high and rejoice in the wings of summer. One day I will soar again. One day I won't feel the pain. Oh no, I will not stay under the shadow of this moon. One day somewhere.
Baby, I'm back. They didn't have champagne, I got beer.
Be in LA covering the trial for CNN, so of course be sure to tune in. All right, look around you. How many people do you think live in poverty? 1 in 12, 10, 6, or maybe even 1 in 3? The surprising answer coming up.
Everyone has a dream, but sometimes your future can be a bit hard to see. That's why the principal created the Dreamcatcher.
Zoe?
A new online tool to help imagine the life you want someday in pictures. You can organize, prioritize, and plan. Then, with more than 130 years experience, we can manage your investments to help you.
Baby?
Spell on you because you're mine. You better stop the things you do. I ain't lying.
Can't find you. I don't have a note. Can't find you.
I just can't stand it. The way you always running round. I just can't stand it. The way you always put me down. I put a spell on you.
Zoe, where's the note? Zoe, you leave notes. You always leave notes. Where is it?
I put a spell on you because you're mine.
Hey, baby.
Hi, Ray.
How'd you go?
Where did I go? Where have you been? Do you know who I am yet, Ray? I guess you figured that out. What are you doing here, Ray? Who are you hiding from?
What do you want, Bev?
Don't you ever think about it? Everything we could have. The kind of life that we could be living. With our children. Where's my sister? It's pathetic what you do to people. You just drag us all in. Well, you did. Remember when you kicked me? You dragged me down the stairs by my hair and then just left me on the floor? And you took away our baby. You killed me. I'm totally dead inside, Ray. And I have been since then.
Yeah.
You can choose.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You can choose. Between my bullet or your drugs. You're not getting out of
Yeah,
this
what are
room
you
alive.
doing? This isn't you. Just take the money. There's so much money. It's a lot of money.
Bonus.
Okay.
Choose.
Just take the money.
Do you think I'm lying? Choose. You always chose the drugs. Bye, Ray.
How did the world make such a thing as you to find me here? The man on the wing who came along to wake me from this cold dark night, who keeps to himself the formulaic reason of appropriate parts, and knows not the lantern burn he put around my heart. How did the moon make such a thing as me to find you here? Woman of wilderness and river bones you remember lying in, winding the filaments of joy once known that you need letting in. Who knows now the already knowing in your arms? What is this loom that I've become, spinning garments never worn, stealing his footprints through a golden grove, or running before the dawn, wondering how long I can fake it being so very strong before he wakes, elliptic robber in the night. How did the world make such a thing as you to find me here? The man on the wing who came along to wake me from this cold dark night, who keeps to himself the formulaic reason of appropriate parts, and knows not the lantern burn he put around my heart.
One moment. Beatrice.
Hi.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you for remembering about the light.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Is there anything you need?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
I assume you've heard the news. You have a television?
No, I don't watch television. I heard about my husband's suicide on the radio.
My condolences for the loss of your husband. But how do you know he committed suicide? The media said he died from a heroin overdose. Maybe it was accidental.
I know, Ray. With his mugshot on national television, he probably figured the law would catch up with him sooner than later. It was his choice.
The police also said he was found alone, without the bank money.
Knowing Ray, he probably buried it somewhere obvious. So some average Joe would find it and be forced to choose between doing the right thing and a life of crime. Ray was funny that way.
Your husband sounds like a very complicated man. Did you ever hear from your sister?
Yes, my sister called me. It turns out she was never with Ray. I imagine the whole thing. I can be so naive sometimes. My mind must be slipping.
Don't blame yourself. An awful lot has happened to you over a very short period of time. You're probably in shock. Please, let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
I am confused about something. I don't know exactly where I stand. I mean, what's my legal status now that my husband has passed away?
Divorce is obviously a moot point. Legally, you are now a widow, which may entitle you to your deceased husband's assets. Did he leave a will?
Ray? A will? He didn't own anything. Ray wasn't into things. And he always had plenty of money, but he spent most of it on me. Speaking of which, how much do I owe you?
Nada. You owe me nothing. I've done a little work, but I'm happy to call this square.
Thank you, Lester. Thank you for everything.
Beatrice, since you're no longer a client, how about letting me take you out to dinner or a drink? I think you may find that there's more to me than meets the eye.
No doubt. I'm flattered. But I'm not ready to take on that responsibility.
Responsibility? That's a comeback I haven't heard yet. What do you mean by responsibility?
Consequence. I'm not ready to live with those consequences yet.
Well, how would you know until you tried?
I know the contents of a package by reading its label.
Well, not to belabor the point, but what if the label's misleading?
Then it was false advertising. Good day, Lester. It's been a pleasure.
The pleasure has been all mine.
I know you probably can't hear me right now. But I'm speaking anyway in case these words find you somehow. Where I am now is hard to explain. Nothing has changed. I'm still the same Ray you wrapped your arms around and kissed. I'm still the same lover you ran away from. Nothing changes here.
Except for one thing. Where I am now, there's total freedom. It's everything that I ever wanted. You would like it. But you have to let me go. Don't tether me down with guilt or mourning. I don't want to be one of those hungry ghosts passing through these parts because their loved ones won't let them go. I'm not mad at you for taking half the money. I was going to give you all of the money. I was going to give it to our dreams. But our dreams are your dreams now. And you have to follow them wherever they take you. You know what really got my goat? Is that you didn't leave a note. I looked everywhere for that note, some sign from you. It hurt. But I got over it. But I'll never ever get over you, Zoe. I love you. But you have to let me go until we meet again. You have to let me go so that we can meet again.
You go to my head and you linger like a haunting refrain, and I find you spinning round in my brain like the bubbles in a glass of champagne. Go to my head like a sip of sparkling burgundy brew, and I find the very mention of you like the kicker in a julep or two. The thrill of the thought that you might give a thought to my plea cast a spell over me. Still I say to myself, get a hold of yourself. Can't you see that this can never be? Go to my hand with a smile that makes my temperature rise, like a summer with 1,000 Julys. You intoxicate my soul with your eyes, though I'm certain that this heart